Good morning, comrades. There has been set another No Kings March on March 28th and another blackout boycott on March 7th. These are two very excellent movements. They move us closer to the goal, but overall, it is still walking up and being like, Mommy, Daddy, would you please give us some rights? Would you please stop unaliving us in the streets? Please, would you remove yourself from office? And that's ridiculous behavior. So these are good things to do. They do help weaken the system of oppression, and they help us connect with each other and demonstrate the numbers willing to act at least in some small way to affect change. But until we remove the system that is causing these issues globally, we're going to have the same issues. And the way you remove these systems globally, yeah, you can have a bloody revolution and do all of that, but you don't have to. You can stop participating and paying your time, attention, life, and labor over to these crooks, these people doing terrible, terrible, nasty things. If you stop using the dollar and we outmode it, we invest ourselves in a new system of radical generosity where we take care of each other, because when we take care of each other, we all survive. We actually thrive. It's like our basic coding. We all get our needs met. You wake up in the morning and you look at your phone. It's probably what you do already. You get on your app for your community and it shows you your neighbors next to you who you care about, they know you, and they like you too because you chose to live next to each other. And you get to see posts about when little Tommy's birthday is, that the little lady down the street needs help fixing a plumbing issue. Sarah over here needs a babysitter for this time to that time. And then these other people say, hey, I got 2 pounds of extra strawberries. It was a lot this year. Or I'm free this afternoon and am going to be probably baking bread and would love to teach others how to bake bread if you want to join. And all of these activities are free. So you look at your phone and you go, oh, okay. And if you're feeling up to it, you go, I think I can help help fix the plumbing. And I'm going to go get 5 ounces of the strawberries because I'm going to make some jam. I think my neighbors would love this jam. And I'm going to do that this afternoon. I don't really feel like baking bread though. You get out of bed. You go into your kitchen. It was handmade by you in your community. So the entire space, you can feel the love and support. You start your coffee maker, which the coffee is locally grown beans from your neighbor 2 doors down. And get your day going. When you open the fridge, you realize you're out of eggs, so you get on the app and you say, I'm out of eggs, or you look and you see someone go, we have eggs if anyone needs any. If you ever feel like leaving the community, you look on the app and see what the neighboring communities are doing or needing. You can do this for vacation or just because you feel like getting out or you want to move to another community. And you connect on the app to the other community and the other people doing things, and you go hang out at a hot springs for a day and listen to someone lecture on intersectional communalism and the study of anarchy or some shit. Who knows? But they also say that they're out of fish, and your community just had a surplus of tilapia. So you hop in one of the community vehicles with extra tilapia and let them know on the app you're bringing the tilapia. So they get tilapia, you travel for free, you get a lovely day, they get their resources. It is very easy to do this, especially now with AI. We are overproducing and overconsuming, but we can use the tools that we currently have to be more efficient and use the resources more effectively. Right now, there are over 20 houses per unhoused person. That's ridiculous. That is insane. We can stop filling up landfills with junk if we give people time to use reusable items. I know a ton of people who would can their own food and garden and provide their own everything if they had time to, but instead they're being worked to the point of being unalived for places like Walmart, which is ridiculous. We can do so much better. We have these tools, and if we invest our time and energy into these systems and apps that people are already building on here, we can just do that instead. We can do it instead. The side project can be the ending those who have done these nasty, terrible, awful things and hurt everyone forever. That can be a side project. But really, we need to focus in the direction that we want to go. And it doesn't have to require bloodshed. It's not too late. We can do this. And if you've made it this far in the video, please give me a triple sunflower so I know who out there is actually listening. We really can do this, and the idea just has to be spreadable. We don't have to have one leader. In fact, we shouldn't have one leader. We should have a few different apps and lots of organizers, lots of people who will submit on the app. Hey, we have a pothole on 23rd. Does anyone know anything about asphalt? And then the expert on asphalt can go, oh yeah, I know that pothole. It's going to need this amount, this amount, this amount of these things, and this amount of labor. Any volunteers? And those who want to volunteer for it, volunteer for a day of fixing the goddamn pothole, and it can take hours. Instead of gotta submit the paperwork to the committee to ask the other committee to budget in the blah 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 blah. It's so stupid, and we don't have time for that shit anymore. Just on a basic level, we don't have time for that shit. Like I said, the apps are already being built. We can do so much better. So much better. What do you all think? And I hope your day is going well. Thanks for staying for the rant.